learning survival bushcraft together. So, I built many fires in my life. As a child growing up, I built fires in wood stoves that I was raised in a home that we heated our home with wood, and had a couple wood stoves and a fireplace. But never really, this is going to be the first time I've ever built a fire with a Ferro-Rod and a spark. And these are under more ideal conditions, so this wasn't too hard to do. But like I have described, I want to learn more about survival skills and actually do hands-on, So anybody out there that's we watch videos of these survivalists and bushcrafters that have a lot of great advice and a lot of great skills. So this is kind of elementary for all those, but for us that love to watch it but don't apply it, I'm going to try more about applying these skills and trying to get better at them. So I'm going to make these videos showing the steps that I'm going to be using to get better at these skills. And anybody out there that wants to leave comments, and those that have done what I've done and really not applied myself. So let's start applying ourselves, guys, and communicate, leave some comments and see how you're doing and any suggestions, and we'll get started doing this together. Well, like I said, start doing this stuff, and this is out of my bug out bag, which was this tent is really compact. It's a small tent. It actually will sleep probably up to 4 people, be side by side, but it's very comfortable for 2, of course, as you'll see. But again, just want to get hands-on. This is the first time I've opened and put this tent up, but I want to get more familiar with it. I've had tents in the past, and they're all kind of basically the same with these rods that fit together. They've got some new tents out now that are really nice. You've probably seen them. You just put the stakes in the corners and pull it up. But anyway, this is a small, good little shelter tent. And later on in this, in my videos, I want to actually do just find some spots where I have to build my own shelter, like a lot of these bushcrafters are doing. And I've done that before when I was a kid. Of course, I did a lot of camping out and did a lot of that. A lot of it just under the stars with a blanket. But when you need shelter from wind and rain and, of course, snow and other weather elements, it's good to know how to build a shelter, even if it's very small. And it's great to learn how to build a fire. And of course, I've built many fires in my life, but I want to get better at doing such things, hands-on stuff. So as you see here, in this condition here, I've actually, in my backyard, I've got a lot of this dry grass, so that was one thing I knew that I needed to start this fire with the Ferro-Rod. This is the first time I've ever used a Ferro-Rod. Of course, I've built a lot of fires in my life, but this here had a lot of the materials pretty close to me. I, of course, scraped up the dry grass and some of the other tinder that I needed to start the fire with, so I didn't have to go very far to actually keep building. So I know that this here needed a lot of this to scratch off the actual Ferro-Rod that apparently is highly flammable, which I did find out for the first time. So it was very interesting. I wanted to kind of make sure I had enough, so I kept scraping this stuff off and layered it with some dry grass, and I had a nice dry board there, as you can see. And then I went to work here. So this actually worked out first time. And again, these are ideal conditions, but you know what? Later on, I'm going to be doing this when it's raining out. And all of us that like to watch these videos and want to learn more skills, I want to get more familiar with it and actually do hands-on. So that way we're prepared, Not that it's completely second nature, but eventually I guess it will be second nature, of just learning how to build fires in poor conditions or good conditions, learning how to get the material needed to build a fire. I know one thing I'm going to do with my bug out bag is actually get the dry tinder, like the grass and stuff, and just ball it up real tight, put it in a very small container, and have it in my bug out bag. Then when you're out on the hunt and out in the wilderness or wherever you are trying to find a place to camp down, and if it's really bad conditions, you'll have some of that tinder with you. But if not, it's just best to leave it in your bug out bag and try to find whatever you have in your surroundings to do that with at the time. All right, everybody, let's do hands-on. Just start doing it a little bit at a time, whether it's in your backyard or wherever. Give me a big like, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and we'll work together doing this survival bushcrafting together.